Hey guys, what's going on? Tyraku here, and about 6 months ago, I made a video on how to build a campaign farmer that could get your champions leveled while you went to make chicken nuggets. Now, if you didn't watch that video, I'm going to show you that champion who's in that video, but the question I want to ask today is it actually worth it? Now, if you're here only for the champion build, I'm going to go ahead and show you how that champion's built. I don't want to waste your time, but if you're going to click off the video after seeing this, go ahead and leave a like down below and comment that you love the Fellhound build. All right, and don't forget to subscribe either. Now, when we're in here, let me go over my Fellhound real quickly. All right, so my Fellhound, very fast campaign farmer. I'm going to show you how quick he is, but is he actually worth it, and is he really necessary? You're probably not, but he is 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. His damage is based on attack and defense, so build them both pretty close. I don't like building one extremely higher than the other, so try to keep them pretty close. Speed, he just needs to be above, I believe, 100, just so he goes before the waves in Chapter 12, Stage 3. Crit rate, it has to be 100%, nothing lower than that. So you don't want 99%, you'll miss some, and that turns a 5-second farm into a friggin' 25-second farm or something. So don't do that. When it comes to crit damage, you can go for 230%. I don't think I would go lower than 230, honestly. 247 is a pretty comfortable amount, but I do believe I miss some of the kills, like right on the end of the wave sometimes. If I push this to 250, it's no problem. I did have him in Savage gear before, and it was no problem as well. Now I'm going to show you guys another campaign farmer as well, who's very good. That is Skullcrown. I love Skullcrown as a campaign farmer. You can build her fast, and she'll get 2 hits per wave, which helps out a ton. You can also build Bellower. Most champions with an AoE ability, well, there's a ton of champions who can be campaign farmers, but Fellhound, Bellower, and Skullcrown are some of my favorite campaign farmers in the game. They're all about 7 seconds when built correctly, except for Fellhound, who's 5 seconds. So let me go ahead and show you what Fellhound can do. Now, when you're farming the campaign, and this will kind of touch on like how you can level a champion to 6 stars very quickly. So if you're just a brand new player, you're just getting started into raid, you're going to want to farm Chapter 12, Stage 3. Now, if you're doing hard mode, if you're doing other areas of the game, like if you're very, very early, go watch some of my earlier videos, because there may be reasons to actually farm maybe the Chapter 6, maybe Chapter 9, maybe even Chapter 4. But assuming you got all the basic champions you need, you've done the basic gear farming that you need, you're going to farm Chapter 12, Stage 3, preferably on Brutal. The reason why Stage 3 instead of Stage 6 is because Stage 3, the shields sell for the most silver compared to the boots. Stage 6 does give you the most experience, but you don't want to run out of silver. The reason why I don't recommend going to Nightmare is because, one, it's super difficult, okay? And the Fellhound's not going to farm no 5 seconds in Nightmare, but also it doesn't give you mystery shards. And mystery shards are basically as valuable as silver, as valuable as experience, and even gems. So you definitely don't want to miss out on those mystery shards. Let me jump in here and show you how quickly Fellhound farms. Now, I don't think having a fast farmer is useless, by no means, because literally I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was a champion training event that was going on, and I was just right at the end of it. Now, granted, I did procrastinate on this event, so whenever it was getting like to the last probably 5 or 10 minutes, I had to just spam matches with Fellhound, and I ended up winning by about 200 points. I think the second place was like 15,000. I guess I was like 15,200, and I literally gained, I believe it was 8,000 or more points within those last like hour or so. I don't know how long it was, but I had a ton of arena campaign matches ran. If I was using anybody other than Fellhound, there's a very good chance that I would not have made that. So the 5-second farms from Fellhound are amazing, but the question is it actually worth it for you? So if you're a free-to-play player and you don't have like a ton of energy, no, it's probably not really worth it. And if you have like plenty of time to play the game, you can sit down, run these battles, it's probably not worth it, okay? So you can sit here, you can use a 15-second campaign farmer, you can use a 30-second campaign farmer. Now, granted, it's much more fun to just turn it on. Hey, I'm gonna burn down all of my energy. Let me go ahead and put these champions in there, no problem. But is it worth it to build one of these champions who are very, very specific, okay? My Fellhound, for example, is literally only used for campaign farming. Like, I originally, on my very first account, I did build Fellhound for Fire Knight. And this is a little tip I want to give to early game players, is that I did build my Fellhound for Fire Knight originally. I knew he was a very good campaign farmer as well. So like, okay, well, I can use him in Fire Knight. Once he gets done with Fire Knight, I'll just switch him over to campaign farming gear, which takes quite a bit. And then I did that, and now he's been my campaign farmer forever. On this account, however, I built him strictly for campaign farming, mostly because it was kind of it's just a part of me. I had him for so long, I felt weird not having him, so I had to do that. Now, if you do want to build a fast campaign farmer, this is what you have to do as an early game player, a mid game, really any player, okay? If you haven't completed all of the content in the game, or at least majority of it, like if you're still working on doing dragons, if you're still working on doing Fire Knight and all the dungeons, you need to take into consideration, hey, is this champion who I'm about to 6-star, mostly for campaign farming, are they going to be usable in other areas of the game? So my Skullcrown, very valuable campaign farmer, obviously that's where I use her. Very valuable in dungeons, very valuable in the arena, very valuable in faction wars, okay? So that's a lot of different areas where she's a massive help, okay? But somebody like Fellhound, good in Fire Knight, can be decent. You don't really need him if you have enough multi-hitter abilities. Very good campaign farmer. Decent in faction wars, okay? So he has some versatility, but overall, he's kind of just maybe really just a one-shot pony, one-trick pony or whatever. So it doesn't have a ton of uses. Now, Bellower, another great example. Amazing in faction wars, amazing in campaign, very good in dungeons, very good in, well, he can be using the Doom Tower as well. So literally he had an arena. He can be using arena if you really need an AoE damage dealer in the arena. So those champions, very good in a lot of different areas of the game. Your starter champion, same thing, good in a ton of areas of the game, including clan boss. So there's nothing wrong with keeping a little bit slower campaign farmer who's going to bring you more value overall and just cutting off a few seconds of your time. Now, on the flip side of that though, is if you're somebody who buys a lot of energy and you're really wanting to just level up your champions super quickly and you're just having to burn through a ton of it, then yeah. And if you're going to be sitting down in front of your computer, definitely go ahead and invest in a fast campaign farmer, all right? Because I can't explain to you how good it feels to sit down at your computer or sit down at your phone or whatever, especially if you're on mobile. This feels so much better by having, say, 500 energy or 1,000 energy and just being able to sit there, just hit replay over and over and over, and then your energy's gone. Versus hit replay, walk away for 30 seconds, come back, hit replay again. It takes so long. So there is definitely a massive quality of life difference when you're building somebody like a Fellhound or a Skullcrown or a Bellower. They're definitely worth doing. But if you're somebody who is working on other areas of the game, they may not be worth it in the beginning. Now, when you see this video, you may think, well, I think it actually is worth it. And that's kind of what I was thinking. When the very first time I ever seen Fellhound farming, I was like, okay, I have to have this champion. He is so good at farming, and I can fit in my Fire Knight team. That's what I did. I built him. He is a ton of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this run real quick. So, like in this short little video I'm just doing right here, this very short video, we literally took champions, I believe, to level 20 and to level 30. I mean, granted, I do have an auto clicker running right now, so nothing really I have to do. I don't have to hit the refresh button. But these champions, dude, it levels. Fellhound is an excellent campaign farmer. Let me jump in there one more time. Let me go through this one more time. Just it'll take 5 seconds, guys. Don't worry, 5 seconds, and then we'll be done with this, all right? I'm gonna jump in there. I'm gonna show you my Fellhound's gear. I'm gonna show you my Skullcrown's gear. I don't think my Bellower can farm the campaign. I believe if I pushed his speed, Bellower is one of those champions who you really need to get his speed, I believe, to like that 200 mark. And I believe if I get the 200 mark on Bellower, then he'll be perfect. He'll be good to go. Let me see if I have actually a banner. I can test this out for you real quick, guys. I don't know if I have one that has enough. So this puts him like really close, I think. 198. So yeah, just real quick, I'll see if I can do this. I don't have any speed lifts though. So he's not gonna get 2 turns, I don't think. Let's go ahead here and try this real quick. I'll see if 198 speed can do it, but I don't think it's gonna be able to. Bellower is a very easy champion to gear. Anybody who has an AoE on their A1 who can hit pretty hard, you can build their crit rate up and everything, crit damage pretty high, then they're definitely a very solid option. Actually, I'll take that back. A Bellower is not gonna be able to do it. I don't even know where he's at. He doesn't have any masteries. And why am I missing him? There he is, right here. All right, so he doesn't have any masteries. He doesn't have amazing crit damage, so I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. Maybe, actually, he does have masteries. Okay, so we get 1 attack, 2 attacks. Okay, so he can do it. At 198 speed, he gets almost back-to-back attacks. If you run him with the Whirlwind of Death mastery, it will increase his speed for every champion he kills. So that should help him out with farming. Like I said, I don't think he has that right now, but definitely a very easy champion to build in my opinion. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he has. So you'll have a few options for campaign farmers, okay? Bellower, who I believe is the easiest to build, who is sitting at currently for me 156, 111. Get this to 200 plus, 1600 attack. That's super low. All right. Throw a Whirlwind of Death on him. Very, very good champion. Very easy to build. So if you have a Bellower, you can build him. Makes sense in a lot of areas. Can literally do the campaign in, I believe, 7 seconds. Champion who makes sense. Little less fun. Champion who doesn't really make sense, but it's a lot of fun. Now, what I was talking about, those chicken nuggets, if you're farming with Fellhound, you can get up, go make you some chicken nuggets. Takes about 90 seconds. Trust me, I make them for my son all the time. I make them for myself all the time. It doesn't take very long. You come back and your champions are leveled easy peasy. Now, guys, thank you all very much for watching this video. Christmas is in a few days, so Merry Christmas to everybody if you celebrated it. If not, thank you very much for watching either way. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video.